Ray Wingate from San Diego, California, and I made almost $27,000 using the Freedom Project.
I made over $5,000 the first day using the Freedom Project.
Hi, I'm Claire Gill from London, the United Kingdom, and I've made over $18,000 using the Freedom Project. Thanks, Adam.
Hey, my name is Brad, and thanks to the Freedom Project, I was finally able to quit my boring job and work wherever I want. Just my laptop and a Wi-Fi connection. I'm now making over $5,000 a day. This is insane! Thanks, Adam!
Aruba, Thailand, Norway, Peru, Shanghai. What ties these countries together? These are the countries my wife and I plan on visiting in the next 3 months. Now, if you had told me this 3 years ago, I would have laughed in your face. Yeah, I did have these places written down as a goal, a vision board with places I wanted to visit, but hey, I never thought I'd have the time or money to afford it. Well, now I have the time and the money. We travel business class only, and we stay in top-notch 5-star hotels. And no, before you assume, I'm not retired. On the contrary, I just started my business venture. I am now finally an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur earning a mind-boggling $6,753 a day. Yeah, that number, it's not a typo. On average, I make between $6,000 and $7,000 a day. Hey, I nearly had a heart attack when I realized that this was actually happening. I couldn't believe my eyes. I called my wife to double check and she thought I'd been selling drugs or something illegal. She started shouting, "Adam, where is this money coming from?" along with other obscenities. She was livid. She thought I'd committed some crime. You know, we look back now and find it hilarious. Of course, all this money was being made 100% legally and ethically, and I will reveal how you too can do this for yourself and your family in just a bit. This day, September 15th, 2012, that was the day my life changed. Up until then, I was up to my neck in debt. I worked long and hard, but found my salary wasn't covering enough and my savings were dwindling fast. There was no chance I'd be able to tell my kids or ask them for money. They have their own families to worry about, their own kids to invest into. The shame would have been too much to handle. Well, after being a naive team player in an average desk job for 30 plus years, I had enough. I was the office professional who always towed the line and never caused trouble for years. Hey, I was liked and respected by my colleagues, but always overlooked for promotions and bonuses by the executives. I was just a stooge making profits for my boss. I was fed up. I was hardly earning enough to sustain my family, and I was scared that the next big tax bill or mortgage payment, it would wipe me out and drive me into financial ruin. There was nothing I could do, but I had to earn some more money fast. However, just 2 years later, look at me now. I'm happy, healthy, bubbling with vitality, and my family has never been happier. And all this is due to an unbelievable coincidence. I had confessed my perilous situation to my cousin who works as a surgeon, and he said the following: "Adam, let me take you and Janet on a holiday, all expenses paid for. Let me help you clear your mind and take the stress off your shoulders for 2 weeks." Well, I'm incredibly lucky to have such a great family, and India was absolutely spectacular. One thing, it really stuck with me when I returned though. That is karma, the mentality and way of life connected to that school of thought. You see, karma is the belief that if you do and act well, good things will happen to you. In other words, what goes around comes around. After the holiday of a lifetime and another country off my list, I returned to the brutal reality of life with a new outlook. I felt rejuvenated and positive. I was determined that if I provide good karma will befall me. And oh boy, did I hit the jackpot. It was one normal day in September. I was grabbing a quick cup of coffee on my way home from work. I was about to enter the shop when a big guy came sprinting through the door with a laptop in hand. The guy ran into me, stumbled, fell backwards, dropped the laptop, and then ran off. Well, before I knew what was happening, this young skinny guy came running after him, frantically thanking me that I'd saved his laptop that got stolen by this big guy. Well, I told him that I had nothing to do with it except for being in the right place at the right time, and I was just doing what anyone would have done for me. But he insisted that he'd buy me a cup of coffee to thank me. Turns out this skinny kid with big glasses, well, he was also a massive believer in karma. And then he offered me the most unbelievable offer I've ever heard. He claimed that he could make $250 of mine turn into $5,000 plus within hours, right now in the coffee shop. Well, it sounded too good to be true. But this skinny kid with big glasses looked like he meant it. And a quick glance at his expensive watch and designer shoes made me think he was for real. But when he showed his account balance, man, that really confirmed that this kid wasn't lying. I didn't have the money on me, but I quickly called my cousin and asked him if he could wire it to me. Well, after a few minutes of online banking, he started clicking away. After 40 minutes, he'd already made the $250 investment back with an additional $403 in my account. My heart was racing. 1 hour and 27 minutes later, he looked up, smiled, and showed me the laptop. $5,698 was the amount shown on the screen. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This guy had actually taken my investment and increased it 22.7 times over right in front of my eyes. Here, you see, I told you so, he said with a big smile on his face. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. I was speechless. We exchanged numbers and I gave him my email address, and he said that he would continue making me money out of gratitude for saving his laptop filled with important information and software. Within weeks, I had cleared any debt, paid off my mortgage, quit my job, and now my life couldn't be any better. I had received my own version of the software in my email inbox, and it can just run along automatically. It's so easy that even a child can use it and make thousands of dollars a day. Janet made me promise that I would help others, and I'll stick to my words. I've received permission to pass this software onto 100 people for free, and that's exactly what I plan on doing too. See, in the meantime, I'm living my dreams out. I'm traveling the world, seeing places I never imagined I'd be able to see. I visited Asia, South America, Australia, and also hit the tables in Vegas regularly. I'm now embarked on a year-long travel with Janet, and whenever I feel like it, I just open my brand new laptop and earn a few thousand. I don't think there's any feeling that's more relaxing before going to bed than earning a few $1,000s. Now it's your turn to secure one of my 100 copies for free. Hey, what you do with your profits is up to you. You can buy a big mansion, buy a luxury or sports car, pay for your exclusive golf course memberships, or send your grandkids to one of the best private schools. Or you can do what I did, which is all of the above and traveling until I can't travel anymore. I've been waiting 56 long years for this moment, and I am thoroughly enjoying it now that it's here. You have the choice to make for your life now. Either start now, too, or waste half your life waiting for another chance like this to come along. The choice is yours. Confirm your invitation. Secure your free copy of the software right now by entering your email address in the forum below and click Get Started Now. See you on the other side.